Happy birthday, Susan. So, yeah, birthdays are weird. I don't care about my birthday anymore. At least I tell myself that's not really true. But there's one person who will always care about your birthday. As long as she's alive, it's your mother. Your mother will always care about your birthday, right? Because how could she not? Because your birthday was the day that you pushed your giant head through her vagina. How could somebody forget something like that? So there's no surprise I don't have children. And obviously my mother remembered because she didn't have any other children. I'm an only child, or I like to think of myself sibling-free. But last year my mom called me on my birthday and she left this message. She said, "Hi, it's me, it's your mom, calling to wish you a happy birthday," as if I wouldn't know who it was. Then she followed that up with, "You're so old," which would have been fine if she laughed, but she didn't. She never does, because my mom doesn't have a sense of humor, which is probably why I ended up doing stand-up. So she said, "You're so old." She said, "Then I got to thinking about how old you are, and then I thought about how old I am, and then it got me thinking about time and how life is so short." And she said, "You're born, and then you grow up, and that's usually hard. And then you might have a few good years, but then things start going downhill, and then you die." And it made me wonder what's the point? I'm like, thank you, Mom. Thank you for letting your existential crisis be my happy birthday message. Love you too, Mom. So, So that was great. Thanks, Mom. So my birthday is next month. And I decided to start the year by getting divorced. Because it's time. Thank you. And I'm looking forward to it. The problem with getting a divorce, though, is that you have to revisit the marriage, which is not particularly fun. But it's time. I'm hoping it starts a good year that way. So I'm also thinking that it might be time for me to think about getting a boyfriend. But of course, that brings up all kinds of issues. Because I haven't had the best of luck with boyfriends. I probably had as good luck with boyfriends as I have with a husband, so that's not saying much. But I'm going to give you some examples so you can share my opinion with me. So I once had a boyfriend tell me, "Your orgasm is your responsibility." Great, as if my to-do list wasn't long enough. Laundry, bills, orgasm. Orgasm, the other Me Too movement. Me too, me too. And then I have it. That's compounded by the fact that I like to. I have a history of dating guitar players, and I've had nothing but bad luck with guitar players. I like to say the only lasting thing I've ever gotten from a guitar player was an STD and a shitload of guitar picks. I keep finding them years later, the guitar picks, little reminders. Then I decided to double down and make my next boyfriend a guitar player from another country. And that was interesting because I guess I just didn't think about all the difficulties or the challenges with dating somebody from another background, because I'm an American and he was an asshole. He used to do things like, and actually I should clarify, he was French. He used to do things like make fun of the way I pronounce French words. Like we were at a restaurant and I was looking at the wine list and I said, "Oh, how about a Sancerre?" And he gets all pissy. It's pronounced Sancerre. I'm not proud of this, but I just looked at him and I said, "No wonder everybody hates you people." But there's nothing like dating somebody from another country to make you feel totally stupid about your own history. We were driving through Fall River, Massachusetts, and I said, "Oh, hey, this is Fall River. This is where Lizzie Borden was from. Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave your father 40 whacks." Now, if I was with another American in that car, the response would have been something like, "Yeah, that shit was fucked up, right? Hey, there's a Dunkin' Donuts. Let's pull over. I want a crawler." But instead, he starts asking me all these questions, like, when was this? Did she do it? What happened? And I'm trying to pull together all my useless information, all based on that made-for-TV movie starring Elizabeth Montgomery. But to every question, I just had the same answer: I don't know. So finally, he says to me, "Well, if you don't know, why did you bring it up?" I don't know. What I really wonder about is why we can't, why picking a boyfriend can't be like choosing your burrito bowl from Chipotle. Like, why can't I say, for my protein, I'll have somebody with a great personality, and no, hold a narcissism, and yeah, double points for a sense of humor. But and then the most important thing is, if he has great abs, which then you have to think about and you say, well, that's like guacamole, right? It's going to cost extra. And if he has great abs, he probably spends more time in the gym than he spends in the library. So I think I'll pass on that, but I do want to make sure that he's extra hot. Thank you. And happy birthday, Susan. It's really good.